live from Idaho in the United States. Uh, there's Chris over here.
Hi. Yeah, I'm coming at you live from Seattle. She, her, excited to play with Trash Kingdom.
Yeah. We've
Woo!
got Roxy.
Hi everyone, it's Roxy. I am in Richmond, Virginia.
Great.
And
Becky. Oh, go for it.
No, I was gonna say Becky too. Mine meld.
Hey, I'm Becky. Yeah, calling in from Liverpool in the UK. She, her pronouns. Oh, Pastor Vera.
Hey, I'm also in Liverpool and my pronouns are she, they. Whoop, whoop. I'd like to pass it to Desi.
Hey, I'm Desi, zooming in from Brussels, Belgium. Hi, passing it to Kate.
Hi, I'm Kate, and I am zooming in from London, England. And I love that I can let you into a little secret that we debated for so long about what tune we were going to have when we came in on slash that literally about one note of it was played, and then we just talked over it after that anyway. So we just basically did the biggest anti-climax of a musical opening there, but I love us for that because that is hilarious of how long we spent to choose it, and then it went boom boom. Okay, here we are, thank you.
We're going to do like an unbroken interlude halfway through the show that is just the entirety of the song.
I think the audience deserve that. They need to know what we sound like represented by music.
Classic Trash Kingdom.
Exactly.
It'll be the improv that we do just to sound and movement.
Interpretive sounds for sure.
Exactly. So the next time we're on, we'll know that we have that little bit. But you know, we're new here, and that's the kind of lulls you get with us.
So we are in need of a suggestion, yes?
Yes.
That's
Indeed.
right.
Yeah.
So are looking for a word or a question to inspire us.
Let's go with the word. Well, it's two words. Collecting antiques.
Ooh. Thank you.
Ooh.
Is that what
Right.
is
Thank you.
I feel like maybe that brought up something for you.
Well, I could share a little anecdote, which is that in my family home, growing up in New Jersey, we had like an attic that was filled with like so much stuff. And I only went up there once in a while because like there were like spiders and spider webs, of course. But like the stuff that I found up there did not make sense at all compared with the parents that I knew. Because like both my parents were like, they were pretty like straight laced. Like you could imagine them just like, you know, eating their dinner around the, like, I don't know, like wearing Dockers, I don't know, being like predictable suburban, I don't know. But like in the attic, like there would be these like long, really colorful wigs. Like they look like they were meant for costumes, like not like it'd be like, oh, that's like an approximation of like the long hair that I might see on a person on the street. It'd be like, no, if it was like someone who had like really dramatic, like purple hair, who's playing like a purple monster in a Broadway show, like that kind of wig in my parents' attic. And it's like never explained.
Did you never ask?
No, I mean, I was like very obedient. So like, and also kind of like existed in this state of like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be questioning this or if it's like, or if there's just something I'm just not getting yet that I'll understand once I'm older, that like, this is like a thing that's like true of adults, that adults just have wigs like this.
Chris,
Roxy.
did you ever try it on? Did you say, hey, is this for me? Did some fairy, attic fairy, just say, this is actually for Chris? And were you ever like drawn to try it on, and have you?
You know, my memory of childhood is spotty, but I do have like this flashing image in my mind of being like rather small and having something heavy and hair-like on my head, which must have been a wig.
I
but
I
you cannot
also
say for sure
enjoyed
if it's out. Okay.
I also enjoyed, Chris, how you said, they were straight laced, and you were about to say like they sat at the table and ate dinner. Like as if that's like real. It sounded like you were going to say that, like, they sat at the table and ate dinner. So straight laced.
So
Yeah, I
boring.
like
dinner.
predictable suburban. Like I see that. That's childhood. That is I understand what that means. So that plus the contrast of a purple wig, which I have owned and I have now in the property, but when I was growing up, no, that would never be something that I would wear around that town. But I have explored with other hairs and wigs in like other places. So I wonder if it's a hometown like, oh, is this like just taboo because it's where I grew up?
Mm.
So the thing that collecting antiques reminds me of as well is if you're in the UK or grew up in the UK, you'll know the show Antiques Roadshow.
Mm.
Which, but do you have that in the States as well?
I think they played it on PBS, maybe.
Yeah. Well, that was always basically on a Sunday evening, and that was one of the school night shows that you'd watch, or you'd hear the Antiques Roadshow theme tune, and you'd be like, oh, they'd give you the heebie-jeebies because you knew that you had school the next day. So whenever you hear that now, you're like, and it was just it felt so depressing, and the whole like setup of it was like really depressing and kind of like really slow.
And the thing about it, I don't know if it's like a northern thing in particular in the UK, that I think Bullseye was always either before or after, which if you've not seen Bullseye, go check it out. Probably one of the best game shows you'll ever see. It involves darts and speedboats. And Jim Bowen. It was always like you'd watch Bullseye and then Antiques Roadshow would come on. It'd be like, that's the end of weekend fun. The only good thing about Antiques Roadshow is if someone would bring something that looked like garbage and was worth thousands, or you'd have that snotty person who thought they brought something in that was worth loads and it was worth about 20 pence. Yeah. And they looked so disappointed but tried to hide it. So yeah, but Vera, what were you were going to say something?
Oh, too many thoughts have passed. But one, I wanted to know if Chris had ever taken anything from the attic and not brought it back. So I think
no, I would like to. I mean, in some ways, I was very much a delinquent as a kid, but when it came to like my parents, I think I could be remembering this wrong, but I think I was like obedient to the point of like trying to be like preemptively obedient. I do have a question for Becky, and this would also extend to Kate. I think I'm just like so fascinated that there's like Antiques Roadshow, and then side by side with that is a game show that features darts and speedboats, and I'm trying to think of like the English viewer and like what they want from television.
Yeah. Well, the thing is the speedboat was the comedy factor of that show, because the star prize was a speedboat, and everyone on that show was working class, like darts player or something, and be like, what the hell am I going to do with a speedboat? I live in Yorkshire, or what the hell am I going to do with a speedboat?
Yeah, it was like all landlocked counties where people would go on Bullseye, like living nowhere by the sea. Sometimes you get the caravan, which was actually a really useful prize, or a dishwasher,
mobile home.
But yeah, or you'd get your BFH if you lost.
What's your BFH?
Your BFH is your bus fare home.
On that note, should we do some scenes?
Yeah.
I want to see some scenes about this.
Yes. Mother, there you are. The weekend is over now, so now we have to, watch our favorite show.
Oh, darling. It's that time.
Yes.
The time we both look forward to and dread simultaneously.
I know it brings out the best and the worst in both of us, and I quite like it.
Darling.
Mother, I hope to be just as miserable and as angry as you seem to be, when I grow older.
You're already halfway there, darling. Just the way that you go to school every morning with the frown on your face. It's just like when I was a girl. Mm.
Mother, I knew you rebelled against mother, a grandmother, I should say, grandmama. She wants me to call her Tati now that she's 83, but I will not. I refuse. Tati used to smile all the time. We have no use for that, Mother, do we?
No. Darling Chrysanthi. Listen, you come from a long history of bitter women and
Okay, so looking through the scripts that have been submitted for for the shows for this season. I know that this network is really devoted to comedy. Raquel, looking at your script here for the Wandering Pelican. You got a lot of good story there. But I just feel like it could be funnier. It doesn't have a speedboat.
But okay, you're the boss. Yeah, sure. That's brilliant. That's oh my god, I'm so stupid. You're brilliant. Yes, sure. Let's remove the boat. Definitely.
Raquel, look, you're super smart. You got a brilliant comedic mind. It's just, perhaps I should clarify for both you, Raquel, and also you, Pauline. We did some some focus group testing. Specifically, we're trying to target viewers in the UK, and they could see something that's like very funny, and then you put in a speedboat, and it's like, oh, it's my favorite show.
Could the speedboat be orange?
Yeah. Orange tested great.
I was thinking more like green, because it's a boat, yes, but it's green.
Oh, I love that idea. It's like with the focus group testing, what we learned is that, there's really like no limit to the comedic factor introduced by speedboats. So having multiple speedboats only makes the show funnier in the UK mind.
What if we put a crown on the speedboat?
They really like royal people there, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Edit.
I just find this attic really confusing. I just feel like there's things in here that shouldn't be in here. Plus, I feel confused, full stop, as if there's some kind of power in here. Do you know what I mean? I mean, why is that speedboat there?
Oh, well, why indeed? As you know, we live nowhere near the ocean, but Granddad was a killer darts player. Pride and joy. We were always sad that it never got passed down, the ability to play darts. No one else quite reached those heights, which is probably...
Dad, the thing is that when I came up here and I saw the speedboat, I just felt my fingers start to move and shake, and then I closed my eyes, and when I opened them, I had a dart in my hand. And I thought, what does this mean? And I thought, there's only one thing this could mean. I'm going to be a darts champion.
No.
So yes, I was doing this Ariel, the Little Mermaid impersonation, but the problem was I didn't know how to swim, and then he came with his boat, and this is how I met my husband.
You know, that is so fascinating. We love to do these human interest stories here on Channel 8 for the Sunday afternoon lineup. Love to hear about a happy couple that overcame the odds.
It was nice. I mean, he basically saved me, and it gets better because there was a bear in his boat, and it was his grandfather's bear.
Wow, this is so captivating. I'd be curious to know if this grandfather grew up in Wyoming, because as we know, Wyoming grandparents often store brown bears specifically in their home attics.
Yeah, and the bear, he loved to put the bear in bed. And then, I mean, it wasn't alive anymore, obviously, but still,
If I could pause you, I have a feeling that, the viewing audience at home is rather captivated by this. Are you saying you shared your bed with a deceased bear?
It was, I mean, it was me and my husband and the bear. And we were like this family from the fairy tale, the 3 bears. We never managed to have children, so the bear was like,
tag out Chris and bring someone in. Okay, so as we can see, what the problem might be here is obviously, Ariel, you're thinking things aren't quite right, and Eric here, you're thinking things are just so. And obviously the bear as well. This is the problem. You have a bear. You clearly now have 2 bears.
That's a mirror. Now we have also a mirror.
Oh, the mirror is just the right size. I love it.
You see, yeah, you've got a too small, too big, just right situation going on here. And now with a mirror, again, it's the fairest of them all. Like, there's a fairy tale vibe going on here that you might want to address.
Wow. I do hear bird song like constantly in my ear, as if there's just a little
I have a bird. I have a bird.
She knows.
Yeah, I bird.
The bear. Quiet as always, silent. We've got to communicate. I love the thing. Definitely a mirror situation that we've got going on here. So I guess, yeah.
Any advice
for you both? I mean, to be honest, I think you're both a little bit fucked.
Edit. Okay, so between the wig stuff and the bear stuff, that got me thinking about the idea of like costumes and also parents. And so like I remember that when I was in elementary school, every year around the holiday time, there'd be like a kind of like an assembly or like an activity in the cafeteria, and my dad would dress up as Santa Claus. And like everyone loved it. Like kids were still young enough, and like, oh, if they're small children watching this, maybe the parents should have them leave. But there were kids there who like still believed in Santa, and they didn't think it was my dad. They thought it was Santa So I'm happy to take follow-up questions on this story. I'm also interested if anyone else's parents ever like dressed up in costume.
So Chris, I did go to a party with this family that my mom worked for, and their cousin dressed up as Santa. Gibby. Everyone knows it's Gibby. He's too tall and skinny to be Santa. But Amy Gray, class president Amy Gray, was like, that was Santa. I know it. Like, she was like, and she was so upset when he left. She went outside onto this like beautiful, they have a front porch that's like huge. And she was looking out. She's like, I have to at least see a sleigh. She's like, she's looking for evidence. And like, Amy Gray, I love you. She's so sweet and so nice. I was like, get your shit together. That wasn't the real Santa. I'm not going to take away that you believe in Santa, but that wasn't the real Santa. So like, ever since that moment, I'm like, we've never seen the real Santa, but I'm not saying he doesn't exist.
I have a sort of say it wasn't Santa, it was an elf. So I was working doing gigs as a Christmas elf, and my ex at the time had a nephew who was about 10 years old. So just on that verge of believing, not believing, like wanting to still believe but not. And I was in Bristol. I was coming back up to Liverpool for the holidays, and I had the costumes with me. So I said to my ex, I was like, right, Harry knows that I've been working as an elf doing gigs and stuff like that. Why not Christmas morning, we'll wear the elf outfits and we will say, Harry, like, we got a call from Santa last night, couldn't believe it. He was low on elves. So we have literally just been at the North Pole and we've just arrived now. This is why we're like dressed as elves. We've been helping. And like Santa asked if I give you these gifts because, you know, he was like super busy and he knew I'd see you. So we sort of did that, turned up in the morning dressed as elves. And it was sort of adorable to see this sort of 10-year-old teeter between like, if this is true, this is really cool. But I'm of an age where I shouldn't be believing this, but I want to believe it, but I don't. But that could be really good. And I think I'm going to let myself believe it, because I was like selling it as much as I could sell it, being like, yeah, and he said this and he knew this about you and da-da-da-da. And that was one of like the most adorable things that I've like dressed up as and been able to sort of do. But yeah, just seeing someone wanting to believe. Good.
I once had a gig working as a Snow White in a supermarket, and in Bulgaria, Snow White and Santa go together. And there was this guy, and he's supposed to be Santa, but the costume was super smelly, and he refused to put it on, and he left. And we had no one to play Santa. So people there, they found a mannequin, like a dummy, and they dressed it up as Santa. And I was white, and I had to lie through my teeth. It was horrible. I said, okay, Santa, he's super tired, so he needs to relax. While maybe if you come later, and if you're very good children, he will give you a present or so. It was so humiliating.
Do you think they believed you, Desi?
Well, some of them, yes.
Did they come back? Did they try again? Did they cry?
Yes, yeah. Some of them tried again. It was sad.
Oh.
I really, really, really want to do some scenes now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do.
Oh gosh.
Steve. I've got some really brilliant news, and it's going to change our lives.
Oh my gosh, have we won the lottery?
No, but yes.
What could it be?
Right. So I've got a new job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the job centre, I know it's been a thing, and I haven't been as good as going to the job centre and trying.
Oh my God, Janine.
But I did go to the job centre, and I'm going to be Santa.
Yes. Oh my God, Janine! That is the best news ever!
I know. And then when they were like, "You're going to be Santa," I was like, "Oh, what shopping centre? Like, which one am I going to be at?" And they're like,
Oh my
"No,
God, it's not Blue
actually-"
Cross.
This is funny because they were like, "No, actually Santa." So, like in the North Pole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, when do
We're
we
gonna have to
go?
relocate. We're gonna have to relocate. I mean, not for the whole year, but just maybe for a few months. I mean, I haven't gone into all the details yet, but I should have gone into the details. Oh my God, we're gonna need to
Tag out Vera.
North Pole.
Oh, yeah, okay. Come right this way. You know, we wanna get you all taken care of here for your first day on the job as actual Santa. So.
Oh God, yeah, God, that and the flight. I mean, I thought I'd have to like get a flight, but you just sent over the sleigh. I mean, that was great.
Yeah, that is one of the main perks. Okay, so as you see here, we got a coat rack. I know you're very cold. This is a coat rack with 27 coats. Start putting all of them on.
Oh, okay, great. This is really helpful of you because I mean, I've never, you know, I've always seen Santa, but I've never thought about all the coats that he has to put on.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely cold.
Yeah.
Check out Chris. Welcome to your first day on the job as God. Okay. It's really, really cold up here. I know that you just came up from the North Pole, but heaven, it's pretty cold. So you know what? You're gonna need more coats.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You know, like, if like I've always thought it's like, is it me that does like the thunder and the lightning? Is that me?
Good question.
Yeah.
Yes and no. Okay. So like you can make the motions, but it's all within the clouds. The clouds take care of everything. Yeah. You just like give the nod, like you are a chief commander. You know, you just give the nod.
Tag out Roxy.
On command.
Right, thank you.
You can take your coats off since you're taking over hell.
Edit. Okay, Disney characters, get on in here. Time for our scheduling. So we want to change it up a little bit. So obviously, Snow White, you've been with Santa for many, many years, but there's been a few complaints. And so we're just going to do a little switcheroo. So essentially, I need someone who's up for working with the Easter Bunny this year.
I want to be Rudolph. You promised me Rudolph.
No, Goofy, no. You're a dog. Rudolph is a reindeer. Okay? Your nose isn't red, Goofy.
I'm Mickey Mouse, and I'm gonna be okay working with the Easter Bunny this year.
You sound like Donald Duck.
Hey, you know, tough crowd. We're all meant to be in this together, you know? Stop being jealous.
Obviously, Mickey, you know, there's a slight issue with you working with bunnies being a mouse. We know there's a few kind of, we worry for your safety. What
are the issues there? What are the issues?
Interspecies disease transference.
And also the Easter Bunny is vicious, and, you know, you're a mouse, and we can't lose our number one so you know.
Yeah, because the Easter Bunny ain't so like Disney. He's not like Disney. The Easter Bunny are they, so they're a bit more not as nice.
Exactly.
Okay, I may be backing off of that idea now.
Well, you know, as Belle from Beauty and the Beast, I would be happy to take in the Easter Bunny, but I know that Gaston is likely to roast him on a spit.
But you know, quite familiar with the furry animals though, so that's a good one. But I'm going to put you down for that if that's okay. You're going to do the Easter. Mickey, we're going to find someone for you that's less likely to eat you, as it were. I see a hand up. I see a hand up there.
Snow White here. Okay, so what you're telling me is before I go into like coma, like I'm in the woods already. I can talk to the animals. I can just be like, listen, get your shit together. and everything will be okay, and we can go about our business as Disney princesses.
Yeah, the cursing is a little thing that we're a little bit worried about, Snow.
Oh, okay. I see
Just-
why everybody wanted to shut me up for so long.
I just
You know,
want bigger. I want bigger part this time. I mean, I can play Goofy. Okay, I can play Goofy. I can be goofing around in the forest, and I can find the rabbit there, for example.
I think that you may have some anger issues there.
Edit.
All right. Listen, I know you say you saw the bearded guy, but I'm going to need some evidence, some not just circumstantial, some hard, grade A evidence.
All right, I'm prepared. Okay.
All
Look,
right.
I saw a chocolate chip cookie that had a specific bite mark unique to Santa's front right tooth.
I don't know, Danny. People have been trying for years to use that one. So far, none of the DNA is matched.
All right. Look, I didn't want to have to do this. I didn't want to go to this place. But as you can see, this is a roll of toilet paper where it's partially ripped. Okay, someone was using it and they didn't get it all the way. There wasn't a clean break.
Danny,
All right.
Danny, come on. We're going to have to stay in this room for 5 more hours unless you can provide me with something good, okay? You can't just make
Edit.
claims.
Santa, this is your annual disciplinary meeting. Would you stop using the toilet roll? You have to go before you go on your trips. Not during. What have you got to say for yourself?
Listen, I decided I'm not going to be just Santa. I'm going to be a lumberjack. I have the looks. I need an axe. And I need a toilet paper.
You spoken to your Mrs. Santa about this?
She's not a factor.
So you want to be Santa and a lumberjack at the same time, or like half the year, or do we need to? Are you breaking the news?
Here
just-
for only one day.
Well, it's an important day.
I spend the rest of the year in the toilet. I think I deserve more.
You know what I think? I think we're gonna have to let you go, Santa.
Tag out Vera and Desi, bring someone in. Yeah, so I heard that that when Santa has been to your house because he leaves a big giant log in the toilet.
That's right. And I definitely had a big log in my toilet this morning. And my dad, he left shortly after, shortly before I saw the log as well.
I know, like,
So he must have seen it as well. Oh, is my dad Santa?
Edit. So like I'm thinking about holiday times, and I think like the holidays is something that like everyone has an opinion about, thoughts about, and I'm curious like the time of year kind of between Halloweenish and New Year's Day, like are you someone who like is really excited about that? Are there things about the holidays that bug you? I'm curious what y'all think.
I like food. And Christmas and the holidays is about making a bunch of food and then eating it like out of like the cold trays for the next few days or weeks if you're lucky. What I get really upset when I don't get to cook myself and I go to someone's house and they've cooked and then you leave after the festivities without taking food with you.
Yeah.
Is it polite to bring a doggy bag?
Yeah. So I'm just going to interject here with the whole in Yorkshire, the whole, like, I don't know, or my mother especially, it's like if you don't have enough food to feed everyone there and then enough to give them a week's groceries to take home with, that's not okay. So my mum, Vera, just come to my house.
Wait, no, but these are uncooked groceries. That's not on.
Oh no, even if it was like, oh no, it'd be like pork pies, sausage rolls, all that kind of stuff, all buffet stuff. Stuff that's like ready to eat, just take it out and go. Butties, sandwiches, breads, cartons of milk, booze, beer, anything, jar of pickles, all that kind of stuff. And it would be like, if you've not got any food to take with you, my mum would almost feel
she's ruined Christmas.
Yeah. Come to my house, as I'm saying.
I will. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah.
I am going to put this out there, and I don't mind blowing my own trumpet. I am well known for my amazing spreads.
Oh yeah.
Put on a good spread. Is that a term in every country and every continent? I don't know, but put on a good spread. If someone says that about, Kate puts on a good spread, then my work here is done. I have to have enough food there to feed 5,000 people. And if I go to someone's party and they don't have enough food, or they've got time, or they do not cater at a party in any way, like not even, the worst case scenario is a bowl of crisps / chips on the table and that's it. I've been somewhere they didn't even have that. Then they looked like they were putting something in the oven and we were like, thank God they're putting something in the oven. Oh no, it was just some chicken nuggets for the kids.
You know, I might have misunderstood at first, Kate, because when you said you put on a good spread, I was like a cream cheese style thing. Like you make great stuff to put on bagels.
I mean, I have made a lovely mackerel pate once, actually. But no, a spread is literally all the stuff that you would put on the table. Lay that all out, spread it all out on the table, and that is all your foods and all your drinks right there.
What annoyed me this year was that they were selling Christmas mince pies before Halloween.
It's getting earlier and earlier every year. That's a bugbear, isn't it? That's a bugbear. And when do you see the first Christmas ad on TV and stuff like that, and you're like, oh really? And then you know that is it. It's going full steam ahead to Christmas.
Kate, I have a question for you. So with your spreads, are they recipes that have been handed down to you? And do you replicate, and do you have anybody that ever says, oh, it's not like mom's, but it's still good?
Oh no, no.
Like
They wouldn't dare.
No.
B, they'd be too full to speak, so they couldn't do that. And also, just no. But no, because every type of different spread I have done, there will be like, oh, this is Spanish night, and I've cooked from scratch a whole Spanish menu, a whole Italian thing. Then like it's Christmas, so then I will be roasting a turkey, but then having like turkey sandwiches with like stuffing and this and that and that, and then just good old party buffet food as well. That a lot of that might have come out of packaging, but I mix it up, literally mix it up. So thank you.
I just wanted to share that I love this time of the year because, I don't live in my home country, so we always go back for Christmas and New Year's back to Bulgaria. And my mother and my mother-in-law, they always prepare like feast, huge, a lot of food. The problem is that I don't eat animals and I don't eat dairy products. So I can only eat green salad and pumpkin and oranges, but that's apparently a problem for them. And I feel so sorry every year and so sad. I cannot make them happy and I cannot not eat this wonderful food. Am I a bad person?
No, you're not
no.
bad. I totally empathize. I have relatives who like are of the persuasion where like they really want to see me like eat a lot, otherwise they're like afraid I'm gonna die or something. And I'm vegan, so and the kind of food that they make, you know, is like not. And I tell them like, you know, I'm okay, you know, give me like a bowl of beans, you know, and my heart keeps beating, I'm fine. But yeah, they worry, and I do feel the guilt, so I empathize.
Oh, I love I want to see some
I
CPS.
Yeah.
I hope it's okay to ask you to, you know, I know you're also guests of Kate's here. You know, we've come here every year for Christmas supper, and you know, we've never dared speak out, you know, against the food. It's always so lovely. But I've recently discovered that I'm allergic to nuts, and I know that there's nuts in the sweet potato casserole. And I'm just so afraid to, you know, speak up.
You can't say anything.
I know.
No, we must. That is not the way. You must. There are two options available. Oh,
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm in the same kind of boat. She got me confused. I was vegan yesterday, and like today, like just for the holidays, I was like, why not? And she just gave me a bowl of beans. So should I say something?
It's a risk, you know, it's a real risk.
no. This is not the way we do it. Remember, we must politely nod. I mean, it's not. I assume it's not serious. It's not allergy. I mean, it's just a little bit of anaphylaxis or something like that. Just grin and bear it.
Well, I mean, you know, Lauren, I feel like I should clarify. You know, I went to the doctor, and you know, there's something I didn't know about myself, because I was getting rather sick, you know, year after year, and it was actually because of nuts. And so the doctor's telling me, you know, you've actually been rather lucky, you know, and that if I were to, you know, press my luck and go ahead and eat the nuts, I could very well have my neck strangling me and die.
Yes, but would you rather that or say something at the buffet? I mean, really?
Guys, Kate, she tried a new recipe and it's a cake made of sand. It's apparently very good for the stomach. And she put a lot of effort, you know, and decoration and everything. And there is a mermaid on top of it. So
It's a good thing sand is my favorite vegan food. So yeah, it's okay.
It's vegan. It's vegan.
But okay, y'all, did you try that mud drink that Kate made this year? I am really kind of afraid. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Oh, she's just too excited. She's just too excited.
So excited.
Okay.
So excited.
We've just got to fucking grin and bear it, guys. Chris, eat the bloody thing. I've got an allergy to shellfish, but I've got a prawn vol au vent ready to go. It's do or die. You know, this is the way that we do it with buffets. Get the
Hi
sand.
everyone. How's everyone doing? How's the food? All right.
Fabulous.
So
Great.
excited to
So
eat.
beautiful.
Oh, great.
So
Thanks
good.
for coming, guys.
Edit.
I just, I'm really full. Okay. I can't eat any more, Mom. I like, I really appreciate it, but I just, I'm okay. I've eaten enough.
You mean your heart's still beating?
Mm.
Yep. My heart is still beating and I'm breathing. I'm just really full. I'm just gonna get back to reading my book, okay?
Let's check your brain if it's still working.
Mhm. It's
Who is going to be the first man on Mars? If you cannot answer that, you're still hungry.
Tag out Becky. Okay, yeah, so as the pediatrician for your children, I just want to give you some advice, because I know that you are caring so much about being a good parent. And the best way to assess if your child's health is all set is to ask them an inscrutable, impossible to answer question about the future.
That's good. Can I ask them if I'm going to remarry?
That's a perfect kind of question.
Okay, thank you. You're a genius. You are a genius.
I got Chris.
Take for you.
What do you want to remarry?
Edit.
Hey everyone. I thought I would just check in with the rest of the darts in the package. We've been up here in the attic for 20 years now, and we haven't felt the warm, sweaty touch of a dart player's hands around our dart-like bodies. How are we all holding up morale-wise? I'm pretty close to the edge, as you can see.
Yesterday, I felt myself ready to just stab into the carpet just to feel what it was like to be thrown.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I actually went like this, just to see what it was like to have a bullseye.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like, like it's so cold up here in the attic, right? And like Martin, you mentioned a great thing about how like we really feel alive when we're within like a sweaty embrace. And so I know you all have seen me kind of like rubbing around on the floor. I'm just trying to make sweat happen.
I sometimes have dreams about Sebastian. Do you remember Sebastian?
Sebastian. Sad, sweaty sweat.
I keep doing subtractions from 501, trying to keep the game alive in my head.
180.
Oh.
Edit. Whosoever does pull this dot from the stone shall be the ruler. Please.
Yes, I am here for my glory and my fame, and to be praised forever for this achievement.
Hands look adequately sweaty.
Thank you. I spit on them before, just in case. Sometimes I get too nervous, I don't sweat.
Wise. Please take your turn, young man.
I had a big lunch. May I try again? I'm a little full.
Okay, I don't usually do this, but go ahead.
Please, thank you. I'm not blaming the spread or anything. It was lovely. It was lovely. But
Oh, a spread, you say? Wait.
yes.
Whoa, wait. Did you bring any to go?
I gave it to the horse. It was a long journey here. And so I might have, she only gave me a little. The maiden I spent my fortnight ago with, so it's a little moldy, but there is a little piece of spread right there.
Oh.
Yes, let me feed it to you.
Oh, yes, please feed it to me.
Edit. Okay, game show contestants, you're here on Dart to the Boat, where you fisher people from the dock play darts to win yourselves a new speedboat.
Very good.
Oh, that's going to be absolutely brilliant there.
Yeah, right, hang about. So I'm a fisherman, right? So I can't just hook it. I've got to use a dart. Is that right?
Absolutely, you must use a dart. This is a dart-centric game.
What about a fish?
No, fishes are forbidden.
Fishes are forbidden. Yes, noted. I am an upper-class gentleman. I've never held a dart, but I'm quite good at hurling things at people, so I'll give it a go.
Oh, this is fantastic that we've got a lineup here where we are able to pit the fisher people against the upper class.
Yeah, well, he probably already has a boat. You got a speedboat already, have you?
I have a fleet of speedboats and also
Great.
some
Why are you on here then? Why are you trying to win a speedboat when we need one? Because it'd make it much harder. No, it'd make it much easier, even for us to be able to catch fish if we had a speedboat.
Yeah, we speed past the fish so fast they don't know what they're doing, and then we circle back around, and then loads easier.
And we could do it whilst wearing gold medallions.
No. You see, I'm here to represent the upper classes, and then, so often we do not get to participate in activities such as this.
Oh, I love it. Yes, sound aggrieved upper classes and to stack the deck against the fisher people.
Yeah. I've got a question for you then. What's your BFH? What's your BFH?
Edit.
Okay, I'm not sure of life target. Is that really a good idea?
It just takes the game up another level.
I've never done that before. I mean, what if I need to fee?
We have the bucket there specifically for that reason. You'll see below you.
Okay, that makes sense. So
Great.
I'm ready. I'm brave.
Okay. Just make sure to leave it. Yeah, please leave it for the entirety of the competition. May we have our first contestant, please, for the dart throwing tournament? Oh my gosh, welcome.
Thank you. So excited.
Now you know the rules, that's why you're here. We have...
I skim them, but trust me, when it comes to making this bullseye, I never miss, except for maybe a few times beforehand, but I'll get it.
Oh
yes, we're here because we know that the lady there who is the live target was the one that stole your bag from the shop in the high street. So it's now we're just looking at it that this is a new type of competition where you get to shoot an arrow at the person that did the crime against you, but not too much of a serious crime, stole your handbag. So try not to kill her, but you can have a good old stab at it.
Yes.
Roxy, this is your mother. Have you forgot to bring your sandwiches to the tournament? Roxy, you have to eat some more. You can't win any darts tournaments without your sandwiches.
Mother, you're distracting me. This is
Edit. Yes, you're my bank loan officer, and I'm just trying to figure out why I was denied for a loan. I know that I've got just about perfect credit, that I've worked full time now for 12 years and owned my own business. I know that I own my own property. What I see circled here with a note is that I've got an insufficient BFH.
Yeah. Insufficient BFH is automatic loan denial.
My goodness. you know, I don't want to be out of sorts here, but I was gifted a Rolls Royce. I did happen to have a wealthy grandfather who wanted to give me a present for getting married, and you know that's why I stopped riding the bus.
You stopped. Oh,
Boss, just a minute. Our records show she's also quite low in elves, so just wanted you to know that. So very low in elves.
must close.
Yes.
The thing is, you must remember always, you can't deny your roots, you see? You can't just fritter away from whence you came. You don't just stop taking the bus simply because you become Miss Claus.
I hear you, and I know that you're a very thoughtful bank loan officer. I'm seeking this loan because my husband has difficulty with the bathroom.
I won't lie, I've heard this is a situation, and my condolences. It can't be easy for you. I assure you, but you can't be walking around without your BFH. It's a staple. It's a staple thing that one must have, always.
I know.
Well, wife, it's me. It's Santa. We might be at the bank, but I know I've got to spend a penny right now.
Oh.
Come on, let's go. I need a waz, a wee. All right?
Number ones only, please. Number ones only. Number one.
Edit.
Quite different doing it at the table.
Am I holding this right?
Your guess is as good as mine, darling. It's also new.
I feel like I saw it on television and they had the fork. Can't we just use our hands?
We're trying.
Mom? Dad?
And show! Yay! Everyone come back! Yay! Trash Kingdom!